Ah yes, the month of romance. I have two new things today that we can begin doing to help us romanticize our life. Welcome back everyone, and happy February, or February, or February. Is that February? February. Yes. I didn't know that there were so many different ways that we can say February. February with an airy, February with a wary instead of airy, or February. So I heard my cousin recently say it that way, and I was wondering if she was pronouncing that properly. So I had actually looked it up, and there are 3 different acceptable ways to say this. So I was rather shocked about that, but that was something new that I learned, and so all of us are probably saying it the correct way, even if we all aren't saying it the same way. So anyway, today I have 2 new things to share with you, and the first one is, of course, I'm blending in here. I just thought that, February, it's time to bring out my pink. I've retired all my blue clothes. Last month I was trying something different where I was going to wear one color all month. And let me tell you, I got kind of tired of that. And I love wearing blue. I would say that if I had to choose a color that I would wear all the time, it would be blue. Like just that Cinderella blue, as we like to call it. I just love that. But I'm ready to put other colors back into my life. So I have since redone my closet and everything, but let's get into what we should do already. The first thing that I would say we could do to help romanticize our life this month is to reach out to somebody with a phone call. Sometimes I think we get so used to just sending a text or an email, and I did talk about this last month with letters, but we can also actually talk to somebody. Try talking to somebody. You can hear their intonations and their voice, and so much is lost through text, right? And so we've gotten so far from just calling somebody to chat with them. And I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes I'll be on my phone just sending a friend a hello message in the morning, and then we start texting one another back and forth, and we're right there texting one another. So it's not like we're inconveniencing the other person by wanting to call them right then, because we're both on the phone. So it would just be nice to actually utilize that time to call somebody. But I've done that where I've just been like, okay, why am I sitting here waiting for them to text me back? You see the little dots, they're texting. It's like, why not just give them the call? So that is one way that we can romanticize our life, even if it's our husbands or our parents or just somebody else in our life that we tend to text most. Try calling instead of just texting. That way you can really connect in that way. You just connect in a different way than you do when you do through text, and I think all of us know that. So sometimes that can be a little bit more awkward, especially when we're really used to texting, but try it. You may like it. I know that I message all of my viewers, right? When you guys write messages in, I often try to respond, and that's really wonderful. And I've been doing that even with my pen pals. But then I opened up this new tier where I can actually talk to you. And this has been really nice, especially with my leading lady that I have on that tier. And her name is Lisa, and last month I did this, and it just made such a difference for me to actually be able to talk to one of my subscribers. I just feel that we connected on a better level. We got to chat for over an hour, and I really appreciated that time. And what got me thinking about this was when I had done that whole video about, when you feel like quitting, and I had shared my patron, my subscriber, just a friend, I would say, from the internet, and her name is Alicia Woodward, and she had a channel, and her blog was called The Simple Swan. And anyway, when I had shared her channel, and then it just happened that she ended up quitting that day, that I was reaching out to her and I just said, are you able to talk right now? Because I just wanted to know the information instead of going back and forth about it. So she was able to call me and we just chatted, and it was so nice to have that connection. And I think that it did her a lot of good to have that connection, and I know it did for me as well. And I just really enjoyed that. So I thought, you know what, sometimes some people just need someone to talk to. So that was a big reason why I opened that up, to just kind of break down that little barrier sometimes that I think we can really get used to communicating in that way. So not as often do we slow down just to say, oh, okay, I'm going to reach out to somebody. It's going to maybe be an hour-long conversation, but that's okay, and we can just chit chat and just, you know, enjoy one another's company, even if it's just through the phone. Let's talk about the second thing that we can do this month to help us romanticize our life. So I don't think that this will come as a surprise, but when we think about romance, we often think about flowers. That's why this month especially, those, you know, Valentine's Day, we always think about buying somebody flowers or receiving flowers. I would encourage you, not on Valentine's Day, but as far in advance as possible or after, buying yourself some flowers. And I hope that this will be something that you will begin doing for yourself if you don't already each month. It's just some beauty that you can bring into your life and really enjoy and realize that you're worth it. And so that's why I say even this month, yes, not on that day, but you know, as like I said, as far in advance as you can, because they do increase the prices this month of flowers. But find some that you really love and treat yourself to some flowers. I have been doing this and I just love bringing real fresh flowers into my home. Now, if you can't have fresh flowers, something else that you could do is just buy yourself a faux floral arrangement. I've actually been updating some of my faux floral arrangements because, you know, they can turn yellow. The water part can turn yellow. They can get really dirty, grimy. I do like to wash my faux florals, but sometimes they end up changing colors on me. So then that's when I know, okay, it's time to refresh the faux floral arrangement. So that's something that you could do as well, especially with all the new spring colors coming out. This is my favorite time to go shopping at Home Goods or TJ Maxx or somewhere where they have beautiful faux floral arrangements. And that's something that you can do if you don't want to purchase fresh ones. But just realize that fresh flowers, they do something extra special for you. And like I mentioned in last month's video with how to romanticize your life in January, this is a buildable series. This is something that I hope you will continue doing throughout each month. So last month was write a heartfelt letter, and I hope that you will still do that this month and then add these two new things to your life. There are so many different things that we can do to help us romanticize your life, but I'm just taking it one step at a time and trying to share with you different things that I love to do and that have made the biggest difference in my life. Remember that these are things that we don't have to do, but they are just little things that make life a little bit more fulfilling and help us slow down and enjoy these things so much. I would love to hear in the comments below if this is something that you are going to begin doing this month, or if this is something that you already make sure to do as often as possible. Let me know that in the comments below as well, and also what this has done for you. Now, I do have extra credit for these homework assignments. This month's extra credit is to buy somebody else some fresh flowers and bring it to them. So it doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day. It's just because. And that is what I hope to encourage you to do with all of these things, especially those things that have to be with somebody else, that deal with somebody else. So like the letter, not because it was someone's birthday, but just because, you know, you want to share with them how you feel about them. And then the flowers, just because you love them and you want them to know that. And when I think of flowers, I always think of my Grammy, because she just loved every single kind of flower. And she once quoted I think it was a poem or a quote or a song rather, that, you know, bring me my flowers while I'm alive or while I'm living. and not when she's gone, because this is so often what we do, like at a funeral or when someone passes, we focus on the flowers. But I would encourage you, focus on the flowers now. Focus on giving each other flowers now while we're living so that we can enjoy them. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to reading your comments. Again, happy February, or however you like to say it. Also, tell me what phonetic way you say that in the comments below. I would love to hear all about that as well. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, everyone.